Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Been a while since I did a video. Um, so I don't know. So I'm gonna talk about aftermath of sports part two. This is not long over the topic, so let's get right to it. Um, since sports day, was in March, early March, and stuff like that, and then after that to the Friday devotion, where the Millers was hangover. Like we did the Millers ceremony on Monday during the assembly devotion at my college at school. So that day was when, because I recall during the Friday we were at sports day, which the post was so close that they had to review it back come Monday. They told us the points anyway, but they said it was very close and stuff like that. Now, prior to that, the first was started, so you had Henry that was in first, Clown was second, and then you had two halls tied for third, Robbie and Edie James. Now, come Monday, that Monday after that, so we did the assembly and stuff like that, and after the minutes was hanging out and all that in there. Um, in terms of positions, surprisingly, it got changed. The points changed. It is a position of the halls. So where you had two halls that tied for third, now you had a fourth place. So Robert Adam came in last. Surprisingly, Clown came third, and Edie James came second. And well, the only thing that didn't change was the fact that Henry came first. That didn't change it. The position, only second, third, and fourth changed, but the first position never changed. And it kind of got nerve wracking at first because of the fact that you know when I heard that the position was changed, I was like, oh boy, this could change things, and it definitely changed. But as I said, the only thing that didn't really change was the fact that it was the first place. That one didn't change. So, and we ended up for real. This day was like I said, I was supposed to say, there was no doubt that this time that we'll find the results. And it was no doubt this time. So, everybody was supposed to say two pictures of the trophy and everything there. And after the whole thing, we ended up getting cakes. The number of cakes that my hall and really got was ridiculous. It was a lot of cakes we got, both 6 cakes we had. Yeah, some of us got numerous cakes as well, but we ended up getting the most. I mean, being a hall that ultimately won sports day, especially, it's one thing to win in a hall that won sports day, but it's another to win back to back. That's not an easy thing to do because when you're the champion, you're the hunted, which we was, and I knew it was going to be harder than last year because we were the hunter last year. This year, the sports that gone, we were the hunted, so knowing that we were going to get best for all three halls, and we got the best. The most surprising hall of doing sports day was EDJ. This surprised me the most. I guess New Year was coming. EDJ was surprising the most. They improved. They did it, unlike last year when they did some events, but where I knew that there was real thing when they didn't do the cheerleading part. Well, the sports day was something. All of us participated in every event that we did. That one race where you say event that you say, oh, there was no, for example, no Robin Morris or for example, about every single one of them. That was how much that all of us wanted to compete, and it was fun. Had some moments, but it was fun for the most part. Fun, competitive, and that thing there, which I've been in sports days long enough to know that it's gonna be fun, but also it's gonna be competitive simultaneously as well because yeah, I knew it was gonna be fun, but I knew it was gonna be competitive. I knew it was gonna be moments where no this was where expectation came into play. I know big which was how that I was in. I mean, we had expectations. I mean, prior to sports day, and even started sports day, I was like, this is our sports day to lose. And I have to do what we need to do. And we had some moments where we bump heads. First of all, that's going to happen from time to time, especially after expectations in play. And I talked about expectations before, with expectation, there's pressure. So, naturally, there was pressure. Not just the fact that we are champions, but because we had no business to sports day. Same as we were actually last sports despite everything. I went by 100 points at one point. I cut down 31 points. That's where, yeah, stuff just got dicey, got rough. But down the stretch of the races, I said, okay, we knew that Cloud McKay, who was going to come, they had their own firepower in their own right. Yeah, they had firepower in their own right, you know. So that's why after they were surprised they came through, I'm like, I thought they came second, to be honest. Because I was like, the host of Chadminos, the one was, they did it, but I was like, nah, I don't think so. Um, it was just, even the James knew after that, and I, even afterwards, we talked about it, some stuff, and afterwards was that they knew that they was going to come second. They knew they was going to catch me because they were too far behind, you know, so, I mean, that's what was fun, I said, man. And I went to, as I said, I went to the first year sports day. Second year did not keep because of COVID, the whole pandemic stuff. Yeah, COVID, whatever. Um, I went last school year, and I went this year. So I went to all the four sports days. In Hydale, I went to all the sports in Hydale. Up to six forms, from first form to six lowest sits. I have upper sits to that chance I may or may not go, but primary school I went to all the sports days. I found out I'll never be supposed to and get to the streets elevated from primary school to now. It's really a blessing, you know. Because you can learn from going to these sports. You know, some persons may say, it's boring and stuff like that. Well, it can be fun, but you see, you know, for make any event fun, we all have a role to play, you know. That's the thing. There's a role to play for all of us, for me, supposed to. And the sports day that when this year for Moneague College, it was a success. Not surprising though, because how it went and all of us must be every sport, every that we did. I mean, and it was competitive fun from start to end. And plus, rain never fell that day. It was sunny all day. Unlike last year, it fell in the afternoon, but rain didn't fall this time. So, yeah. Um, you can, as I say, you can learn a whole lot from being at sports day and stuff like observing even where your past been at. I was like, with the past band, I was gonna have fun with all this, and it was fun for me just watching and stuff like that. I did the walk race, came close to not doing it, but hey, it's not gonna be a long video. End of my video. Remember to subscribe to make the channel, click on notification for upcoming videos.